Narcissistic Personality Disorder Explained, Part 1. The Shocking Truth You Need to Know. Unmasking Narcissism. Hidden Devil Inside. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Zahida Jamali and welcome to Glow Rise. Let me ask you something. Have you ever dealt with someone who turns every conversation back to themselves, makes you feel invisible, or acts like they're always right, even when they're obviously wrong? What if I told you this behavior could actually be a recognized mental health disorder? Today we're talking about Narcissistic Personality Disorder, or NPD, and trust me, the truth about it might shock you. We've all had that one friend, co-worker, or relative who acts like the main character of life, right? Everything is about them, their achievements, their struggles, their drama. But here's the twist. Not everyone who's self-centered has NPD. So how do you know the difference? Let's find out. Research shows up to 5% of people have NPD. Studies show that about 1 in every 20 people could meet the diagnostic criteria for narcissistic personality disorder. That means at your workplace, in your extended family, or even in your friend circle, there's a good chance someone you know might be living with undiagnosed NPD. What's even more surprising? According to research published in the Journal of Personality Disorders, people with NPD rarely believe they need help. Why? Because they see everyone else as the problem, not themselves. Imagine growing up with a mother who constantly compares you to others, downplays your successes, and says things like, "Why can't you be more like me?" Or picture being married to someone who showers you with attention at first, but months later they criticize everything you do and make you feel unworthy, just to build themselves up. This is the hidden emotional damage caused by untreated NPD, and it can leave lasting scars. So, what is narcissistic personality disorder really? In simple terms, NPD is a personality disorder, meaning it's not a mood swing or a bad day. It's a deeply ingrained way of thinking, behaving, and relating to others. It's built on an unstable sense of self-worth, hidden beneath a mask of superiority, entitlement, and obsession with admiration. Let's walk through the classic symptoms of NPD with examples to make them crystal clear. 1. Grandiosity. They believe they're smarter, better looking, and more important than everyone else. Example: I could run this whole company better than the CEO if they'd just listen to me. 2. Need for constant admiration. They need non-stop praise to feel good about themselves. Example: posting every small achievement online and obsessing over likes and comments. They lack of empathy. They truly don't care how their words or actions affect you. Example: your dad forgets your birthday and says, "Why are you so sensitive? It's just a date." For exploitation, they use people like tools to get what they want. Example: befriending someone only to gain a business connection, then ghosting them. Envy and believing others are jealous. They resent others' success or assume everyone is jealous of them. Example: they're just mad because I'm more successful. 6. Arrogance. They talk down to others, especially people they see as below them. Example: mocking the waiter for a small mistake at dinner. 7. Fantasy of success or power. They daydream constantly about being ultra-rich, famous, or admired. Example: spending hours imagining their Oscar speech, despite never acting. 8. Sense of entitlement. They expect VIP treatment everywhere they go. Example: throwing a fit if they aren't given the best table at a restaurant. The emotional toll, another hypothetical testimonial. NPD doesn't just harm the person who has it, it can emotionally drain everyone around them. Sarah, a 32-year-old teacher, described her experience with a narcissistic ex-husband. He made me feel like I was lucky to be with him, but over time everything I did was wrong. If I stood up for myself, I was too sensitive. I didn't even realize I was being emotionally manipulated until I left. The science of why they don't see it. Research from the National Institute of Mental Health explains that many people with NPD lack insight, the ability to recognize their own flaws. Their inflated self-image acts as armor, protecting them from the deep fear that they're not enough. This is why confronting them often backfires. They see it as an attack, not a chance for growth. In part 2, we're going deeper into what actually causes NPD, from childhood experiences to brain differences. Plus, we'll discuss whether healing is possible and what therapy, when it works, actually looks like. Trust me, the root causes of NPD might surprise you, and they're not what most people think. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Have you ever dealt with someone who fits this description? How did it affect your mental health? Or do you think you might have some narcissistic traits yourself? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if this video helped you understand NPD a little better, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss part 2. Remember, understanding isn't about labeling or judging people, it's about protecting yourself, healing old wounds, and learning how to navigate difficult relationships. Thank you for being here, and as always, go with love, grow with love, and share peace with love. See you in part 2.